Hello, students, and welcome to this introductory session on data security. Today, we are going to discuss the different states of data, which is data at rest, data in use, and data in transit, and how we can secure data in each of these states. So let's dive right in. So first, let's talk about the three states of data. The first, as I said, the data at rest, which is the data that is stored on a device or storage medium such as hard drive, SSD, or cloud storage. I've got this SSD drive right next to me. So this is one of the example of having data at rest. So which means a company financial records stored on a server or your personal photo saved on your phone or maybe SSD like this. Data in use. This refers to data that is currently being processed by applications. For instance, a spreadsheet being edited in Microsoft Excel or a video being rendered on a video editing software. So that is data in use. When we talk about data in transit, this is data that is actively moving from one location to another, such as across the internet, through a private network, maybe, or between two devices. An example would be sending an email, transferring files via FTP, or streaming a video cloud from a cloud server. Now, securing data in each of these states require different strategies. What I mean by that is, so when you want to secure data at rest, you should use strong encryption algorithms to encrypt data stored on disks and other storage media. For instance, you can use BitLocker for encrypting Windows hard drives, or you can enable encryption for cloud storage services like Google Drive. You can also implement strict access controls and permissions to limit who can view or modify the data. For example, you can set up user roles and permissions in a database so that only authorized personnel can access sensitive information. You can also use multi-factor authentication to add an extra layer of security. To secure the data in use, so there are some modern processors that support memory encryption, which help protect data while it is being processed. An example is the use of AMD secure memory encryption, also known as SME. You can also, as a developer, you can ensure that applications handling the data are developed using secure coding practices. For instance, you can validate all input data to prevent SQL injection attacks or implementing proper error handling to avoid buffer overflows. While if you want to secure data in transit, you should use transport layer security or secure sockets layer, also known as SSL, to encrypt the data as it moves across the networks. For example, HTTPS protocol for secure web browsing, or TLS for secure email transmission. So when I say HTTPS, you might, when you log into your bank website, it would definitely say HTTPS, which means that you are securing your transport. You're doing your transport layer security, or you're securing the data in transit while you're trying to access your bank website. You can also use VPN to create secure encrypted tunnels for data to travel through, which means for an employee like me, if I want to access my company resource from, let's say, a remote location like my home, I can use a VPN to ensure that the connection is secure. Now, how does our strategy change based on the state of the data? If you're talking about the data at rest, you should focus on encryption and access control. The primary threat here is unauthorized physical or remote access to your stored data. For example, encrypting a laptop hard drive ensures that even if the laptop is stolen, the data remains protected. For data in use, you should concentrate on securing the processing environment and ensuring that applications handling the data are robust and free from vulnerabilities. For example, using secure coding practices in software development, and that helps prevent exploitation of vulnerabilities like buffer overflows. For data in transit, emphasize encryption and secure communication channel. The primary threat here is somebody intercepting your transmission. For example, you should, as I said earlier, you should use HTTPS to ensure that your data transmitted between a web browser and a server is encrypted and secure from eavesdroppers. Now, in summary, understanding the state of your data and applying the appropriate security measure is key to protecting it. Whether data is at rest, in use, or in transit, each state requires a tailored approach to ensure its security. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a clear understanding of how to secure data in all its forms. Stay safe and keep learning. Take care. Bye bye.